Hey, I'm Heather Prstansky, business performance coach who helps you shine brighter than the biggest lights and to create a life and business that is completely unbound. And as promised, I'm going to talk to you today about how to weed out the things that don't matter in your business. So here's what I always say. 99% of things in your business do not matter. All right. And I had a conversation with somebody earlier this week, and what we talked about was the fact that she was having a really hard time letting things go. So she hired a team, and yet she was like, well, I hired these people, but they're not as good as I am at doing, let's say, at creating graphics, or they're not as good as I am at creating my funnel, or they're not as good as I am at this or at that. So the fact of the matter is that those things, we place such a high value on making sure that they're perfect, right? And we, our business is our baby. And so we want it to be perfect. And we think that our branding has to be perfect. And we think that everything has to be perfect. And the fact of the matter is that 99% of the stuff just doesn't matter. Honestly, it just doesn't matter. I mean, I'm shooting videos on my iPhone and I have a professional camera system and the lights and all these things. But I just know that I can make a perfect and pretty and professional video. But if I have to go ahead and do that every single day, I'm never going to do it, right? And so I just whip out my iPhone and do little videos like this because I know that it doesn't matter. I know that there's some branding expert out there who is going to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you just sort of like FaceTimed an iPhone video and you're a professional who charges thousands of dollars. And I would tell them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because my people are going to listen to my message, and that is about it. I mean, honestly, you're not going to listen to my message any more clearly if I had this perfect and professional video and with the lights and the equipment and all of that good stuff. Now, if it was for a course or something like that, maybe I would, maybe I would dress it up a little bit, right? But the fact of the matter is that it's more important for me to get out a video than for me to do fewer videos and make them very, very professional, right? So if I can do 5 videos a week and give you guys so much more value, isn't that better than creating one video every other week because I just can't be bothered with getting all that stuff out and figuring it out and doing all the editing and doing all these things, right? I mean, that's not important. So when it comes to outsourcing, or when it comes to the things in your business, when it comes to like doing your logo and obsessing over it and spending hours upon hours getting opinions about which logo is the best, stop doing that because it doesn't matter and you're wasting your time, and you should be spending that time doing the things that are going to grow your business, doing the things that are going to get you clients, right? I have one business, my digital marketing business. We do not have a website. We do not have a logo. We do not have any form of marketing. We don't have a Facebook page. I get asked all the time, what's your website? What's your Facebook page? I'm like, I don't have one because we don't need one. We don't need any of those things. That business was built by invitation referral only. It was built solely by talking to people. It's always busy. There's always plenty to do. And the fact that I didn't focus on those things allowed me to grow that business to what it was today in a very small period of time. Right? So we started that business in August, and today that business is doing really, really well, and it still doesn't have a website because it's not important for us to have a website. And you might think like, oh my gosh, I'm a high-level coach, I have to have a website. You don't. My mentor, Rich Liffin, he didn't have a website, and he was selling $100,000 coaching packages, $75,000 coaching packages, $30,000 coaching packages, and never had a website. To this day, doesn't have a Facebook page, right? Like, you don't need this stuff. We just think that we need this stuff, or it's in our ego that we have to have it because it makes us feel good and it makes us feel important, right? So 99% of the things don't matter. What are the things that do matter? Right? The things that matter, the things that you need to focus your time doing are the ones that nobody else can do. So if I were to Google, have somebody put on my face and have my voice and create my message and therefore create videos of me talking. That's not something that anyone else could do, right? But if I were to be like, if I were to Google somebody who could create my social media graphics for me, there are people who could do it. And I mean, I used to do digital marketing for a living, both on the corporate side and in my business. And I can do it better than probably 90% of the people out there. I can do it better than a lot of the graphic designers that I've come across. But the fact of the matter is that it's not worth my time, right? So I created maybe some templates because I did have that ego around it. And I just sent that off and I said, here, use these and just kind of work with them, right? And make them whatever. All of my PDFs, right? So I can't pay somebody to create my content for me because then I'd just be selling someone else's shit, right? But I can pay somebody to take my notes in Evernote and to proofread them and to format them and to make them look pretty and to put my logo on them and to put my website on them. And so it will take me maybe a half hour to hammer out a blog post, and they're doing the image and the formatting and uploading it to the website and uploading it to Medium and uploading it to Facebook and uploading it to Pinterest and uploading it to Instagram and doing all of these things. So what we need to think about is if you can Google and you can find somebody to do it for you, then it isn't something that's important enough that you need to focus on it in the beginning of your business. The things that you need to focus on in the beginning of your business are the things that nobody else can do. And then you either hire somebody to do these other things that you want to create, or the things that are going to start to scale your business at a higher level, or you free up some of the time because you now have the clients and so you can stop selling for a little while because you don't have any more spots left. So you can have that extra time to do these things that you want to do then. Right? So 99% of the things don't matter. The things that don't matter are the things that you can Google and find somebody to do, or you can go on Upwork and you can, or Fiverr, and you can pay someone $5 to do it. All right. And it may not be as pretty as what you could do. It may not be as professional, maybe, as what you could do, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? I only do tasks in my business that I can do at like a level 10. And if I'm like an 8 out of 10 as far as my skill and ability goes, I'll look for somebody else to do it. Right? Because they might be at a 10 out of 10 of those things in their business. Now, I'm at the point where I can hire people at my business. You may not be. And so you might need to look at that and focus and say, is it really as important as I'm making it out to be? It probably isn't. All right. So 99% of the things don't matter in your business. Figure out the ones that do. Focus on those. And I will be back tomorrow with another video for you. Bye.